Hey guys, this is Coach Carly and you're watching Bull Time. All right, so we are back at it for August. I apologize for those of you who really truly enjoy our hour-long videos, but this will not be an hour-long. We also don't have a Red Bull today. We have a Monster because I forgot, so I apologize. But yeah, no, we were supposed to have 2 people compete this August, but we only had 1. Maya unfortunately got hurt before her meet on her last deadlift and just kind of threw her off. So we ended up deciding to drop out for no other reason than, just wasn't ready to go. We gave it as much time as we could and just couldn't happen. So we did have Tana Morehouse compete in Connecticut, which was awesome. So we had Tana go over and she lives in Canandaigua. I met her through Kelly. I think I've gotten to talk about her once prior in this Bull Time series. She did Mustache Mayhem. This was kind of like our last tune-up meet before it became, I guess I would say, more serious is a good way of saying it. Tana turns 40 in 2023. So the way that Masters Nationals works is when you turn 40 in that, the year you turn 40, January 1st of that year is when you were classified as a Masters 1. Or, if you turn 50 in that year, Masters 2, so on and so forth. So she turns 40 in 2023. So the next meet that we do at Mustache Mayhem, that will be her next meet. And that will be like her qualifying total for that. So this was kind of like our last open meet per se that isn't as much pressure as the other ones. So this is, kind of our new way of going about it. So yeah, we didn't do horribly. We just had some miscues on squats, honestly. Every time that we go into comp bench, competition style benching in a meet, her shoulder just doesn't necessarily stay tight. It's hard to gauge on bench, but we're able to chip away every single meet. I think we ended the first meet at like 57, 55 kilos. And now by our 4th meet, we're at 67.5 kilos. It just isn't quite there, whether it's heavy squats that take a lot out of it and then that shoulder is just not feeling good. We didn't do as well in the squat, so we ended at 117.5 kilos this meet. Her best in a meet is 125. So we were looking to try to chip. That didn't happen. We missed on depth on the second, made a small jump. It wasn't super hard to 127, and then we sunk it to depth, just weren't able to stand all the way back up. So that stuff happens. It is what it is. Chipped the bench PR, and then actually, ironically enough, I've never had this happen to me, but we overturned a deadlift. We overturned her 155. The judge apparently thought that she was done pulling, which, again, it was slow, but I've seen a lot of slow lifts. I mean, shit, if you were here at our last barrel and brine meet last month, you would have saw Greg Jones from Chicago, who literally took 14 seconds from start to finish to lift one time. So that was kind of unfortunate that they did that, but Gino and the meet director talked about it and they both gave it a good lift. And again, no hitching, no ramping, no nothing, just really, 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 really slow. And that's okay. She got the lift, bone on bone, knees locked, everything else was good. So yeah, I'm super happy about what that looked like. Again, heavy. I think it's 3 pounds under her best ever in training. And again, you know, meet day, it was also really fucking hot. It was really fucking hot in there. It was like maybe like 90, 95 degrees. We were all sweating. And if you've been in Mustache, it gets hot sometimes, don't get me wrong. But this was like suffocating. The ceiling height was only 10 feet. Ours are 20. So there was a little bit more wiggle room for airflow there. I love Ryan. Ryan's a good dude, runs a good meet, super efficient meet. I mean, we were in and out start to finish. Tana was like 3 hours and 10 minutes, which was awesome. So yeah, chipped a deadlift PR, chipped a squat PR, or excuse me, a bench PR. We matched her best total, so if we can get that squat in order by February, things are just gonna look really good. We're gonna, you know, have a big total going into that. So I'm really happy about how things look, really happy about how we came back, executed bench, executed deadlift. That was really well done. So made the right calls on a lot of those. You know, just wasn't quite there technicality-wise on the squat, and shit happens. So I'm not too concerned about it. I know that we can come back and fix those things. So yeah, that's it. Pretty short one here. But next month we got 2 meets. We got Greg and Mariah competing on the 3rd, and then we have on the 10th we have the big boys. We got Mike, Austin, and Sam competing on the 10th. So, and then, well, I shouldn't say that's all. And then we have people also competing on my wedding weekend, which I won't unfortunately be there. We got Geraldine and Catherine also competing that weekend. So yeah, we got some things coming up, a lot of big events. So hopefully we'll talk to you soon. And that's it for now. Thanks.